If you're trying to market your merchant's products and services and you're doing it on a shoestring, you don't have a lot of money, then article marketing is one of the most effective ways to get the job done. But it does take work. Again, this isn't free. There is no free lunch. You're either going to have to use your time or your energy. Article marketing is going to take energy, but I'm going to give you some very concrete tips that will shortcut the process and make it a lot easier to have success with article marketing. So let's go ahead and jump in. First of all, you need to know where to post the articles once you write them. I'll show you how to write the articles in just a second. The number one place I would post an article, if you only had time to post to one directory, which might be all that you have, I would focus on ezine-articles.com. So I'll show you what that website looks like. This is Ezine Articles. You can get there at ezine-articles.com, and you can search your article categories, or you can do a Google search and see what people have already written on your niche. So let's go ahead and type in dog training, and let's see what comes up. Go down to the actual results, and you can start to look at some of the topics that people have already written about. You can click on some of these articles, see which ones you like, and please do not plagiarize, don't copy. I'm just suggesting that you look at the structure of the articles so you can get a feel for the length and how people really have a voice. They add a voice to their articles. And you can start to get an idea of what's working and what's not working by seeing who is posting a lot of articles to Ezine Articles. So let's go ahead and go back to the presentation. GoArticles.com would be my second choice, but if you want a massive list of article directories that you could post your article to, do a Google search for article directories. Now, a word of caution, the Pareto principle of 80-20, you're going to get 80% of your results from 20% of your efforts, is always in effect, and it also holds true for article marketing. So if you post to 100 article directories, you're going to get about 80% of the results if you just post to ezine-articles.com and possibly goarticles.com. So I would really focus my efforts and then put don't worry about posting to 100 article directories. What I would concentrate on is writing great articles. Now, when you submit the articles, you have a couple different ways you could do it. You could do it by hand, so you can go to ezine-articles.com or GoArticles, sign up for an account, and this is the way that I would start. I would enter these one by one so you can get a feel for exactly what the process is to add these to these article directory sites. You could also outsource it to a freelancer. You could go to elance.com or Rent-A-Coder or one of these website services where you can find a freelancer, and I'm sure you can negotiate something very reasonable, probably $4 a pop or less, to upload your articles to a couple different article directories. They also have services, and I think submityourarticles.com is one of them. I'm not necessarily recommending it. I don't personally use that service, but there are services that will take your article and post it to several dozen directories on your behalf. And there's also software. The software can be quite expensive, so I would highly recommend that you start with just submitting your articles to Ezine Articles by hand. Now, articles are a lot easier if you've got some ingredients to start with, and those would be headline ideas. If you write a great headline, then the article will practically write itself. And the headline also is the advertisement for your article. No one calls it that, but if you think about it, people are very busy, and so if your headline really has to stand out and grab someone, giving them a compelling reason to read the rest of the article, a compelling reason that is believable and also speaks to their curiosity. Articles are also easier if you have story ideas. So let's go ahead and break this down. I'll show you how to get both headline ideas and story ideas. Here are some headline formulas, and these work great. One is a very direct headline. So if you're this is more for a blog post. If you're offering a free ebook, let's say for engineers, then a direct headline that tells exactly what this article is about sometimes is the best way to go. Don't get too fancy, just be very direct about it. You can try the news headline if you have some news to give. The how-to is a fantastic headline. It's one that's been tested for, I almost want to say centuries, but let's just say decades. It's been tested for decades, how to do this, how to do that. Not just how to achieve some sort of desirable end result, but also how to avoid a bad result. question headlines, and this one is great. Do you make these mistakes with your blank, with your article marketing, with your website hosting? It could be, what do you make these mistakes with your dog training? Command headlines, grow your affiliate revenue. So that's a command. Reason why headlines. 8 reasons why your affiliate marketing is floundering. Notice the number 8. List headlines are fantastic. If you have, and I don't have that one listed here, but when you can give a number, people love numbers. Just think of David Letterman, the 10, I forget what it is, top 10 list. But people love list headlines because it tells them how many there are. If it's 5 reasons why your affiliate marketing is floundering, well, that's telling you that there are 5 reasons. That automatically begs the question, well, what are those 5 reasons? Maybe I know 4 of them, but don't know the 5th. I'm going to go ahead and read that. So that's a very compelling headline. Testimonial headlines is a little bit harder to use, but if you find someone that has given a testimonial, it doesn't even have to be you. You can say, hey, a famous person over here says that they use XYZ product. Well, if XYZ product happens to be the product that you're promoting, hey, why not use that as a testimonial headline? Okay, so article ideas. Here's some places to get some very quick and easy article ideas. First of all, go to your merchant and ask them for article ideas. You're helping them promote their product. What sort of ideas can they give you as far as angles on different types of articles that you might want to write? You can talk about your story. If you've purchased a product, hopefully you have, since you're promoting it, then what's your story? What's your story behind how did you find this product? Did you have a problem that you were trying to solve? Did you try a competitor's product and it didn't work out for you? Did you try this product and it was great but it had one minor flaw? What is your story? Tell that story. So that's a great article angle, and it lends itself to high believability. RSS reader. If you don't have an RSS reader, go to Google, type in RSS reader, and sign up for the Google RSS reader, and then look for blogs, also news websites. A lot of these have RSS feeds. That stands for Real Simple Syndication, and that makes it very easy for you to get the latest content from these websites sent to your inbox or to your RSS reader. So give it a shot if you've never tried it. It's very simple. It's a great way to have new content, new ideas sent to you. Another one is Google Alerts. Go sign up for a Google account. It's free, and then go to Google. Go to google.com and type in Google Alerts. The first link will be the one that you want. And this is a way to type in a keyword phrase and then have Google send you in an email on a either daily or weekly basis what Google believes to be the most recent relevant content to those keyword terms. So I could type in dog training, and Google's going to send me blog posts and news articles, about 5 per email, and I can tell them to send me an email every day or an email once a week. And this is a way to get ideas about what's happening right now sent to me. Well, if I have 1 email per day sent to me, each with 5 to 10 ideas in it of relevant stuff that's going on, surely there's going to be some ideas in there. Even if I say, hey, look, I stumbled across this article over on this blog and I disagree with it. So that's an angle that you could take. Act as a reporter, telling other people what's going on relevant to your merchant's product. Okay, you can go to easyinarticles.com, as I just showed you, and get some article ideas. Do not plagiarize, do not copy. I'm just saying go there to get some inspiration and some ideas. Same thing with other blog posts. You can go to technorati.com and do a search for your keyword phrase, and that will pull up, that's a blog search engine, that will pull up blogs that have blog posts or articles on their website that are relevant to that search term. Do not plagiarize, do not copy, but this is a way for you to get other ideas and to write about them. And as I already mentioned, having a great headline. If you just nail the headline, for example, if you come up with a headline that says 5 common mistakes almost everyone makes with dog training. If you decide to go with that headline, well, automatically you start thinking to yourself, well, what are those 5 mistakes? So write out 5 mistakes. It makes it very easy to write the article. If you only come up with 4 mistakes that you can think of, change the headline. Okay, let's talk about article angles. You've got the instructional article, that's the how-to. You've got rants, where you just think of Dennis Miller. Go on a rant about what's really bothering you. An attack is where You pick someone as the object of your attack. It could be the competitor of your merchant. So you could say, here's what I don't like about what they do, and talk about all the things that you don't like about that other person. It's a little bit controversial, but controversial gets attention. You could do the testimonial where, again, you tell your story, your experience with the merchant's product. You can do some research. If you've got some facts and figures that you've dug up, or if you've done your own research, that makes for a great article. Shock, pretty self-explanatory. Humor, controversy, expose, news, and scoop. So these are the different angles that you might think of when you're writing your article. But what I would tell you, again, I really want to give you this parting tip that the best way to get your article written is to write an amazing headline. It's going to do two things for you. It's going to help you to write the article much more easily and efficiently, but it's also going to, if you have a great headline, you're going to get a stronger readership. More people are going to actually start to dive into your article and read it from start to finish if you have a fantastic headline. So with those tips, that should be everything that you need to know to get started with article marketing. One last parting bit of advice. If you're going to start marketing with articles, you can't post 2 articles and then wait for all the sales commissions to start coming through. You've got to set yourself a goal of doing a dozen or 24 articles. You don't have to do them all at once, but you need to do more than 1 or 2 or a handful of articles. You have to stick with it. It's one of these things that you just have to keep plugging away, and what you're doing is you're building up equity. If you go out and you buy banner ads or you buy Google AdWords advertising, you're going to get a fast result, but as soon as you stop paying the money, those links to your website or your merchant's website disappear. Whereas with articles, you put in the effort today, and yeah, it may take a long time, let's say a month, 2 months, several months. It may take a while for those results to show up, but the results are there's going to be a residual effect that's going to linger on in a good way. Those links are out there. People are going to continue to find those articles week after week, month after month, and so that's a much more stable way to build your business. But it does take a little bit of while. It does take some perseverance.